Okay, hello and welcome everybody, this is Dr. Destiny here, and in today's video we're going to be covering the Iron Banner Pulse Rifle, the Clever Dragon. Pretty nifty bit of gear, but obviously the sounds of it and the looks of it are very unique for the new Iron Banner gear, or weapons, and obviously you get the armor pieces as well. Armor pieces are pretty much just a reskin version of the Iron Lord stuff that you can obviously get within the campaign once you do your book, but obviously the Iron Banner weaponry is very distinct, kind of like Mad Max style kind of mishmash of components put together, like bits of rods, iron, hence Iron Lords, and you know, pretty cool design, and they have their own unique sounds as well with each weapon. Pretty good, I love it, loving all of them. Currently need the sniper rifle, after I infused it into something else. The rolls I had on it was pretty shit, and the rocket launcher. Everything else I've got two versions of this pulse rifle, and I'll go over which ones I've got in a minute. The baseline stats if you have an upgraded version of this weapon, and obviously the ones I've got, and then the ones you should be looking for if you're getting one yourself, if you've got one already, and what kind of perks you want to get, which obviously make this a god tier roll. Obviously if you're new to the channel and not seen content like this before, and you enjoy it, then obviously give the video a like, hit the subscribe button. I'll be doing weapon reviews for all the Iron Banner weapons. I've got the scout rifle, which I've got footage for, but I just need to obviously sort out a little bit more stuff for it. I've also got the sidearm, which the sidearm I have got is not that good, but I should be able to still do a video. And I've got the heavy machine gun, which is amazing, which you'll see some footage in the gameplay as well, which is probably the best heavy machine gun I've had for a long time, personally. And obviously the auto rifle, but I'll be doing these every couple of days. I've got the scout rifle coming tomorrow, which will be for Thursday, and then obviously after that we'll probably do the rest for next week, and then go with that. Anyways, enough of that introduction. Obviously I'll go over the one that I have got. So the baseline stats for this is 77 rate of fire, impact 4, so obviously very low impact but fast rate of fire, 31 range, stability 58, and reload 59. So this is with no perks. The one I've got, which I'm currently using in this video, I've got the Iron Red Dot, I've got the Iron Warrior Sights, the Iron Range Scope. Typically these are all the same for all the weapons for these one. One of them is standard red dot, the other one is kind of like No Land Beyond, we'll say No Man's Sky then, No Land Beyond Iron Sight, and then the other one's kind of like an ACOG, so it zooms in quite a bit. I didn't really get on with that one, even though it does increase your stats. I preferred the red dot for my personal preference. I've got Hammer Forge, which improved range and accuracy. I have Injection Mold, which is the second one, which I obviously haven't chosen because I've got Hammer Forge, which is increased stability, faster handling, and reduced range. Armor Piercing Rounds, which is not the best, but the best one out of the two I've got here. Appended Magazine, increased magazine, but slows the reload speed. Got Counterbalance, this weapon has increased stability, and Feeding Frenzy, kills this weapon and increased reload speed for a short time. Either one of them are pretty good, but because obviously the stability for this is 66 for my one, I thought I'd rather have Counterbalance to kind of counteract some of the, you know, the badness with it. So the one that I've got with the upgrade is 77 rate of fire, 4 impact, range 47, stability 66, reload 59, magazine size of 27. The second one I've got, which I haven't actually used yet, it's pretty much similar type of thing minus a couple of the perks. So again, the same sights. Got Hammer Forge, Injection Mold, which is exactly the same tier. The second tier I've got Lightweight, and then I've got Casket Mag. Either one are not very good. And on the third tier, this one's probably the better perk that I'd rather have than Counterbalance, but I've got Head Seeker. So body shots to this weapon increase precision damage for a short period of time. This is the one obviously I'm not using currently, and this has got a range of 32, so obviously with the Hammer Forge, if this was upgraded, then that would be a lot better. Now I'm going to go over the perks and obviously the pros and cons of this weapon. So the perks you can get with this, which obviously will be better, but I'd say all of them are pretty good anyways. For the tier where I've got Head Seeker on one of them and then Counterbalance, first one is actually Counterbalance, which I've got on my first pulse rifle. Second perk you can get is Rangefinder, which is pretty good, more so for stuff like shotguns, but it's still very good on a pulse rifle. Hidden Hand, self-explanatory, you want that on any weapon. This weapon gains better target acquisition, but especially for something which has got less stability on. Head Seeker, which is on my second one, and then we have Glass Half Full, bottom half of each magazine causes additional damage. For a pulse rifle, that's still pretty sweet, more so probably with like an auto rifle or something like that, but still not bad at all. For the second tier, I've got Feeding Frenzy, which I don't actually use because obviously on the previous one we've got Head Seeker or we've got Counterbalance. But I have Unflinching, you can get Feeding Frenzy, which is pretty good. Secret Round, which is not that good. Outlaw, which is probably the best one you can get out of this. Precision kills with weapon, dramatically increase reload speed, or we can have life support. For the other things where I've got high caliber rounds, you can get Feather Mag, a painted magazine, casket mag, or high caliber rounds. To be honest, all of them are pretty shit. High caliber rounds is actually probably the better one, looking at it now. The other one I've got lightweight, and again armor piercing rounds. You can have Snapshot, which is probably the best one out of these four. Lightweight, Quick Draw is probably the second best one, and then armor piercing rounds. It depends on your playstyle, and obviously for PvE compared to PvP, you obviously try and switch them up. But I say most of all of these are pretty good for perks. Now we've got the stability ones. We've got Handlaid Stock, increases stability, reduced range. Again, if you've got another perk which increases range, then this will help with stability. You can kind of outweigh it. Injection Mold, which is one I've got, increased stability, faster handling, and reduced range. Again, counterbalances if you've got something to boost range. Oil Frame, Brace Frame, and that's them ones. For the next one, all of these are really, really good. Got Perfect Balance. This weapon has extremely low recoil. Hammer Forge, which I've got on both of them. Improve range and accuracy. Small Bore, increase range and stability, slower reload, reduce magazine size. Purchase preference for small bore can really help with weapons sometimes. Send It, which is basically the same as what was on Form originally. Increased range and accuracy, harder to handle, decreases carried ammo cap. Not the best for pulse rifles, but still, it could help you out with the range, stuff like that if you've got a very weak range on the weapon. Obviously, the range on this is not always the best, but as you can see in the gameplay, I can still pretty much map people with it, so overall, not a bad weapon. I'd say, obviously, mid to close-ish range type of mats. This has got the kind of Grasp of Malik type of pulse rifle feel to it. Very, very fast. Obviously, if you're using certain things like sidearms or obviously finish off a shotgun, someone's coming close to you enough, you're going to switch to a shotgun anyways. But you can quickly burst, do maybe a one burst with this pulse rifle, then switch to a sidearm and then finish them off. Either the other way around, you could probably snipe someone with a body shot and then swap over to a pulse rifle and then shoot him like that. Overall, a pretty sturdy weapon. I'd say this, the scout rifle, are probably the better primary ones out of the weapons at the moment. The hand cannon is not too bad. I've also got one for that, which I've got to mention. I've got two of them actually, but I need to test them. I haven't actually used them at all. Shotgun is not that good. It's more for PvE. Heavy machine gun, very good, and obviously the rocket launcher and sniper I haven't used at all. I haven't got because I infused the last one. But overall, a very, very good pulse rifle. If you haven't got it so already, then obviously try and get it in the next time banner. To be honest, it was raining loot like no tomorrow. There's fucking. I had auto rifles, probably about 4 or 5 of them, which were dog shit rolls, but I used to infuse other stuff. I got pretty much 75% of the armor pieces in all 3 characters. From getting the packages, getting the from obviously doing like level 1, level 3, level 5, from doing the bounties, and obviously just the end game rewards. Very, very good. Got a ghost as well. Didn't get like the Sparrow, but pretty good. So overall, this weapon I would give it probably about 8.5 out of 10. If you get God tier rolls, then it's probably 9 to 9.5. So very, very sturdy weapon. Hawk Saw probably is a bit better than this type of pulse rifle. You might have some better Grasp Maliks, but if you obviously don't have any of the harder to acquire pulse rifles, this is pretty much the go-to gun you want to get. Pretty much wrecked with it. I've only used it for about 10 to about 12 games so far, and it seems pretty solid to me. I didn't have a decent pulse rifle at this point in Rise of Iron, so this one is actually taking that spot now, thank God. Other weapons, I've obviously got better ones at the moment, but we will go over them in different weapon reviews. Hope you enjoyed the video, Guardians, and I'll see you all within the next video. Bye bye.